everyone, so today I'm going to teach you some tricks for drawing realistically. Now I want you to remember while we're doing this is that it is okay to erase and make mistakes. I know when you normally see teachers' examples, you don't see all the erasing we do, but it's a lot. It's okay to make mistakes. Drawing realistically is super challenging. So I'm gonna draw my very dirty looking flip-flop. And I'm gonna look at it from the top angle just so that you can see the same thing I am seeing. If you would like, for your project, you can turn your shoe different ways. You can even draw the underside, draw the back, draw the front, it's up to you. But I'm gonna keep it flat for right now. So I'm gonna start actually in the middle because I wanna establish my proportions. So I'm going to look at the shapes I see. I'm not gonna worry about drawing a flip-flop to make it look like a flip-flop. I'm only gonna look at the lines and shapes. Erase everything in your brain that you know about sandals. So I'm gonna see I have a straight line right here. A straight line right here. I'm gonna draw this a little bit shorter than it is in real life. And then it looks like it goes up a little bit. And these lines connect, so it cuts off. Curved. Okay, so I drew right here, this part. Now I'm gonna do this side. It looks a little bit longer up here before it cuts off. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna curve up because now I'm seeing the top instead of the underneath. I also notice I can see a seam here where there's two different straps. So I'm gonna draw that line. All right, now it looks like it goes up in a U shape. So I'm gonna connect these, drawing very lightly so I can erase my mistakes. I see there's a little bit of a ledge here, and it starts right here. So I'm gonna come out just a little bit and draw my ledge. Notice how slowly I'm drawing. I'm really focusing. I'm not trying to rush through this. Okay, now it goes out just a little bit. You can only see the top part of the strap on this side. You can't see it on this side, so I'm not gonna draw it here. I'm gonna start towards the center and go up. That doesn't look fully even, so I'm gonna do some erasing here. All right, we got the first strap. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of the straps and fast forward a little bit. So one of the tips you can use is, instead of looking at the straps, this would be called positive space, you can look at the spaces in between. So I'm noticing on here, this looks bigger, like wider than what I have it on here. So that means I need to move this middle strap up a little bit. So if this is coming here, looking at this one, this space is pretty wide, so I'm gonna move up this strap. It's about halfway in between. These gaps are about the same size. I'm gonna put this up like this. Okay, I think that's much better. All right, so I have my straps pretty much completed. Now I'm going to look at the shape of my sandal. So one way you can do this to get your proportions right is measure with your fingers. So this area here is a little bit longer than the back of my shoe, using my fingers. So on here, I'm going to measure the same way. I go from here to here. I know this back part's a little bit longer, so I'm probably gonna put the bottom of my shoe right here. I'm gonna look at this curved line. This is very curved. And it looks like it's going out a little bit wider than here, so. See curves, there's pretty much no straight lines in this shoe. The edge of the sandal hits just after the strap, so I think I need to adjust this and put it here. That looks better. Comes like this. We can see some of the red here, so we want to make sure that there's a space here. Can't really see the edge of the shoe here, so I'm going to skip over that part. This comes out just a little bit after this curve. I'm actually going to fix this curve a little bit. Go up. About right here. This is the right shoe, so the toe is up here. That means it's going to slant more on this side than on this side. Go this way. Thinking this needs to be a little bit skinnier. Go in more. This. Keep checking my proportions, making sure I got them right. Something still looks a little bit off. Oh, I see, it's right here. Constantly looking back and forth on my shoe. If you look too much at your paper, you're not going to be able to catch your mistakes. I see that this only goes slightly out from here. So this is my curve, like right here. And it comes out a little bit more. Have my seam going all the way around. And I have this part here that's coming out just a little bit. Even. This is not easy, fifth graders. It's not easy for an art teacher who has lots of experience drawing. It requires a lot of concentration and a lot of patience. But the more and more you do it, the better you'll get. All right, I think I have my shoe. I'm gonna go ahead and outline now. right, my last step is to erase all of my pencil. All right, and I have my flip-flop.